Why are my logs missing context? Have you ever looked at your logs and wondered why they seem to lack the details you need? It can be frustrating when logs do not provide the context necessary for effective debugging. Let's break down why this happens and how you can improve your logging strategies. One major reason your logs might miss context is unstructured logging. If your logs are just plain text without a consistent format, it becomes tough to connect events or extract useful information. Unstructured logs do not have machine-readable metadata, which limits your ability to search and analyze them automatically. By using structured logging formats like JavaScript object notation or key-equals-value pairs, you can ensure that each log entry has clearly defined fields. This includes timestamps, user identifiers, session identifiers, and error codes, all of which add context that helps trace issues across different components. Another reason could be a lack of relevant metadata. If your logs do not include important identifiers or environment details, they fail to provide the context needed to understand what happened and why. Including metadata such as request identifiers, user information, and service names in every log entry allows you to link logs from various parts of your system. This makes it easier to reconstruct the sequence of events leading to a bug. Inconsistent or improper log levels can also obscure important context. If you use log levels inconsistently or excessively, it can create noise in your logs. For instance, overusing debug logs in a production environment can make it difficult to find meaningful information. On the other hand, if you do not use enough debug or information logs, you may miss essential details needed to understand the system state. Assigning log levels thoughtfully and consistently ensures that your logs provide the right amount of detail for different situations. If you are working with distributed systems or microservices, missing correlation across systems can be a challenge. Logs from different services must be correlated using unique identifiers like trace or correlation identifiers. Without this, logs may appear isolated and lack the context of the overall transaction or workflow, making debugging much more difficult. Lastly, insufficient log enrichment and processing can reduce the usefulness of your logs. If logs are collected without adding contextual data during ingestion or without centralized aggregation, they become less effective. Using centralized log management tools that support structured logs allows you to enrich logs with additional context, filter out irrelevant data, and visualize log patterns effectively. To add context to your logs, consider implementing structured logging using JavaScript object notation or similar formats. This ensures that your logs are machine-readable and contain key-value pairs that representing context. Always include identifiers such as user identifiers, session identifiers, request identifiers, timestamps, and environment details in every log entry. Define clear logging objectives to capture only relevant events and avoid clutter. Use consistent log levels like debug, information, warning, error, and fatal to categorize logs by importance and detail. Correlate logs across distributed systems with trace or correlation identifiers. Finally, centralize log collection and use tools that support querying, filtering, and visualizing structured logs to analyze context effectively. By addressing these areas, you can prevent logs from missing context, making your debugging process faster and more precise. This approach aligns with effective logging strategies that focus on clarity, relevance, and actionable information to help you fix programming bugs efficiently.